EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Sunshine State and Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Two teams here that came into the NFL together back in 1995, and off we go between the Jags and the Panthers. Nifty move. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 21-yard line.
On the ready. Ready. 52 blue.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Young wasting no time, right to the air. That one complete to Legion. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Down. Black 40. Ready.
Young will set to throw. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. That one a first down pickup of 8.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now here's Young. That's complete to Chuba Hubbard. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Here is Young. This is caught by McMillan. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, but sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
Young now. That is caught. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Eluding the pressure right. Well, Young loses it. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Following the fumble recovery, Lawrence. That's complete. It's Brian Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. DJ Wadham got off his spot quickly and got to the quarterback.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Hey, I'm gun.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
Go!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man, this is Brenton Strange, the tight end. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he's got some space here. He's on his way. And down to the 16-yard line. 84 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. And look at that. I'd say somebody's already in mid-season form here in game number 1.
Doesn't need a whole lot of carries in the preseason, does he? He needs to get the ball when it counts. And when it does, he makes it count.
Young quickly to the flat. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Chuba Hubbard, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Panthers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. That's complete to the rookie from Colorado. And out across midfield down to the 45. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
23. 30 left. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
11, Agate.
Here's Lawrence. Got his man. It's the tight end Strange with it.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Here we go.
Now Lawrence. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
11, Agate. 13, Lou.
They'll run with ETN. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne. A 23-yard run. And the Jaguars are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Lawrence and the Jags offense staying out there. They'll go for 2 here.
The Jaguars will line up for the two-point conversion.
Big 13 heavy.
They'll try and throw for it. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's go now. Black 40. Ready.
Young. Going up top. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And when the time has expired on the first quarter. Panther football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Straight ahead with Hubbard. Only a couple there, so he'll be brought down about the 28. Here comes 3rd down and 7.
3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
To throw, Young. Looking for a slot man, and he's got it. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
11, rip, 23. Done, this is hot.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. And 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Ready?
They go play action. Young. And this one is incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Red on red.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Son, this is hot. Big 13 heavy. Go, go. Here we go.
Now Lawrence to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Nick Scorton. That is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Left.
Lawrence. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news was on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long.
Hey, stop. 30 left. Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long, and you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Brandon, we spent time with this team before the game, and there was never any indication that they did not like their kicker.
Well, it shows right now that they didn't like their kicker. Why didn't they just put it through the goalpost and take the lead?
That is going to be the question that has to be answered. I don't know about you, but I'm skipping my flight. I'm going to the post-game press conference to find out what they were thinking.
Instead of playing conservative, they go through the air, and what a stunning turn of events. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Hubbard. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. Young off the play fake. He'll buy some time right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you have people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble.
Here we go, set. 10 black, ready.
Throwing, Young. Trying to lay one up deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Red, yellow, 22, set.
It'll be Young again. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone, because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Rip, 23. Hey, Ginger, hot. 11. Sink right. Silver.
Lawrence will throw. That's caught. It's Strange, the tight end. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Let's go.
Now Lawrence. A short throw there to Strange. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
On the red. Hey, Kim. Hey, tomato. Cut.
Again, it's Lawrence. And this one's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Hey, run. Hey, Soko. Hot. Go.
On 2nd and 10, Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, 30 left. Here we go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
For the field goals, a 61-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set. Slide through. 52. Right. White. Ready.
Looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Ready.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Set.
Now here's Young. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now the punter, Sam Martin, called on to kick it away here. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
For the Jaguars field goal, a 62-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Hey, attention, time.
On second down, ETN once more. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
On play action, Lawrence.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Lisa 24. Hey, tomato. Done.
Handoff running left is ETN.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two, because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Hey, they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in, because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have...
Touchdown!
Johnny Mutt
Taking it in.
And the Jaguars are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
There, ready.
They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And some room to run now. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers are able to cut into that deficit.
We were just saying off-air during halftime, could they mount a comeback and how would it start? Well, it started in a hurry.
Yeah, they have to get back into the game, right? So if you're going to do that, you think to yourself, we need points right here on the opening drive. But even in their best game plan, Did they expect it to be a one-play drive and put the points on the board? Probably not.
No, probably not, but they got it in a big way. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Here we go.
Now ETN to start the drive. Still going inside the 20.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Travis Etienne.
Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's Young.
This is called by McMillan.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They'll run the screen with Hubbard.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
12 green. 60 red. 60 red. Cut.
To the air once more, Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
50 green. Black ultra. Edo blue. Cut.
Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Cut. Yellow. 43. Claws red. Blaster. 6. 10.
Now Young. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Jags grab it. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't
What? This motherfucker dropped a fucking snap!
That didn't work work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
Touchdown, Jaguars.
Travis Etienne with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Jaguars get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that
He
lead.
dropped the fucking stat. I cannot believe this.
Increase their lead to 28.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Jags grab it. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. He will push his way down to about the 14. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
On second down, Etienne once more.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne.
A 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Jaguars have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Got a man, that's Leggett.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Here we come, Regs. Black, 95. Slide through. Cut.
On play action, Young.
That one completes it again.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Down. Set.
The play fake. Now Young.
They'll find McMillan here.
Hook up of 15 yards there. And that will bring up second down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Opposite. Green. Here we go. Set.
On the handoff, running left is Hubbard.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Ready, ready. Yellow. Hut, hut.
They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he is going to have the Panthers first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Carolina.
Set. 60 ready.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Ready. Come on. Set. Ready.
A give up the middle, Hubbard.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Ready. Ready.
Looking to throw, Young. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
1st and goal.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Young will set to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis.
And the Jaguars are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Young's pass intercepted. The Jaguars take over first.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
Fights him off.
176 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. From the 43, here's 2nd and a yard.
Fred on red. Hey, tomato.
And they'll go again with Etienne.
A solid stiff arm. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 12-yard line. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Lisa 24. Hey, James.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And he sidestepped a one-man, but reinforcements come to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, here's Etienne.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Panthers 14.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. Oh, a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
First down.
Blue strikers. Set.
To throw, Young. That is caught, McMillan. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Jags grab it. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline is still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
And he takes it in for the score in the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week one, and one of our early window games here in week one on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of the season.
So for the Jags, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaunt.